since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Cake got choked, long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip, crush.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Watson off play action. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. He's on the base. 54. And I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shit. Watch the shit. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
Brissett to throw on first. And this is Cook with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Brissett. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Open man is good and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Time to go, night. Double time.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brissett sets to throw it. That's complete. It's Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready. 70 ending. Check mark 54. Line 54. Ready.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He can run for it, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Jacoby Brissett with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Oh, here we go.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
You're set. 19. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I don't think you got it, sir. Time to go.
Mixon with a first down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Cincinnati.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 14, Bengals 7.
Bring it back. 19. 54 Mike. I got you. I got you. Let him go.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly. There has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Brissett. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All day, dog.
On 2nd down, Barber. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Reset. 19. 54. 54. Got to do better.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, all day, all day. 59. 54.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. No. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Now a run with Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready up. 6, Mike, 56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, tight. Rush. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Bandit.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
56, right there, 56. Ricky. Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go.
To throw is Brissett. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready, 7's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Check. Lucky.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The drive starts with a completion left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Brissett setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Brissett again. In the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
Down, he's coming. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that Johnny D. 54's down, he's coming.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down and 4, Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe.
And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Jones on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Alert!
On first down, Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Watson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
It's set. Right there, 54 Mike. Record.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And the ball moved up here now to second and 7 following the penalty.
Tight down. There you go. 54's Mike. Check. Hayward. 54.
Operating from the gun, Watson, complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Mike's by 4. Let's go one more.
This is Penny, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Elijah Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taylor Gabriel, 67 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, yeah.
Watson to throw on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
1st down, Bengals.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to